Today we're going to check out the Salming Speed. Okay, so with my reviews I generally like to compare ones that I've done quite a few Ks in so you can see how they're holding up. I had the model before these, exactly the same, just a different colour. But anyway, let's have a look. So, grip. This is a lighter shoe, so I would have done around 600 to 700 Ks in these, and we are getting quite a bit of wear. Now, that's pretty standard for a lighter shoe. I've had similar sort of shoes, and these are around 200 to 250 grams. And the way they drop a lot of their weight is removing some of the medial support and also dropping a lot of the sturdy, high density EVA grip, and more going for a lot of the sponge. And the sponge stuff is what's going to deteriorate the quickest, and so normally they're recommending 500 Ks. I'd back them for a little bit over this. I'm predominantly a 4-foot runner, so I'm spending a lot of the time impacting and tying off on the 4-foot. Can't really speak for the durability of the heel, because as you can see I don't use it a lot. But in terms of the upper's really strong. Now they went for a 3-layer design for the upper, and I'm quite positive on that because they've got the honeycomb inner, they've got the exoskeleton, which is your bilateral supporting arches helping hold the shoe and the foot together, especially important for the neutral shoe. And then they've got a mesh upper, and this mesh upper seems to be holding my shoe together really well. Generally on a lighter shoe, that's where they try and drop a little bit more weight, is in the upper. They seem to have done that really well with still being able to keep the shoe together, because I'm not really noticing any real signs of wear besides, as I mentioned, on the sole, which is pretty standard. I quite like the neutral design, how it really works with the foot. So even though I've sort of starting to get near the end, as you can see there's those little dimples here that have gone in this shoe, so I'm getting near the end of the life of these shoes. I'd still back them for another probably 2 marathons. It's just the way that they mold around your foot with no compensation or a real big arch support. The structural integrity of the shoe has remained the same, and that's probably due to the exoskeleton. But I'd recommend using these for your tempo runs. If you're a lighter person, say 60 kgs and under, you could use them for some of your big, longer runs. I'm around 75 kgs, so I'm just using them for marathons, half marathons, all of my long marathon-based tempo runs. You can check them out on salming.nz. and the Performance Advantage partner site, ultrasport.kiwi. All the links are in the description below. Remember to subscribe,